by all means, utilize the chat. And what I would like to do is once again welcome you to this Monday money making conversation. The person I am about to bring before you is somebody that we have known each other for 30 plus years, but he was three and I was two. That's our story, and we're sticking to it. This is also someone that works directly with the CEOs of the company. And because he does that, he knows 100% of the facts about this business. He also enjoys having fun. I think he got a t-shirt somewhere that says, if it ain't fun, he ain't doing it. I've seen it. I promise you I have. Now, in that fun time, for a very part-time, I'm going to tell a little bit of his business. Part-time, and I mean part-time. He has made $250,000 in this business. Now, I don't know about you, but that's somebody I think I want to hear from. But the best thing about him is he loves helping people. He has helped me, along with countless others, be successful in this business. As a matter of fact, he says he wants us to be even more successful than he is. So, get on your virtual feet because I am not going to keep him from you any longer. Wake up a dog, shake a baby, not too hard. Please help me welcome my friend, my mentor, my business partner, Dr. Sean C. Hill.
All
All
right.
right.
Dr. Hill, can you hear me?
Please promise me you didn't shake the baby. How's everybody doing?
Doing great.
Awesome. Well, I'm not gonna let that young lady get away with that. She said all those great things about me, didn't even tell you her name. But Yolanda DuPont is a name that is ringing all around the MWR space. She's known from the CEOs to the people that just got started yesterday as a leader in our business. I will let her tell you a little bit more of her story in this business, but just know she knows everything there is to know about this. She's just making me do it because she likes when I do it better. And so, but guys, the thing I love the most is she's always focused and locked in on helping as many people as she can have success. So if y'all gonna wake up a baby, don't shake the baby. But if you're gonna wake a baby up and make your neighbors mad, give it right back. The two-star executive director, Miss Yolanda DuPont.
All right.
Thank you.
Yes, Yolanda DuPont.
And I'm not gonna keep you guys long because I understand your time is valuable, but it's always humbling to be the person that gets to share this information. A little over 5 years ago, nobody was hopping on Zooms or anything to find out what I knew about money. As a matter of fact, when it came to the topic, I may have been one of the more negative people that you want to meet. But in all fairness to myself, can we agree sometimes brokenness does have a negative effect on your attitude?
Yes.
Yes.
It's kind of hard to be all chipper when you're broke. And I was frustrated because people were saying I was doing okay, but you ever feel like I should be a little bit further along than what I am?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
I grew up wanting to be wealthy. Anybody else grow up wanting to be wealthy?
Yes.
I mean, my aunties would have the glass doorknobs. I would imagine I was twisting diamonds to get into the next room. And so I would ask anybody who would listen, how do we get wealthy? But you ever ask the right questions, but you ask the wrong people?
Yes.
And I guess I was just too young to understand if they knew how to be wealthy, we would have been wealthy. But they gave me the best advice they had. I listened most of the time. Anybody else feel like you the good child in the family?
Yes.
It's okay. Some of y'all ain't gonna lie about it, right? We might not be your people, but I know without a shadow of a doubt, I am my mother's favorite. Now, Yolanda, don't tell them I'm my only child. That's none of their business. But when they said graduate high school and get myself a college degree and I'd be able to write my own ticket, I didn't know what write my own ticket meant. But I figured if it meant getting wealthy, I wanted to do it as fast as I could. So I graduated high school at 16. By the age of 20, I had an electrical engineering degree because they told me that's what a wealth was. Pretty good, yes?
Yeah.
Mhm.
By the age of 21, I found myself amongst this large category of college graduates who never get a job in the field that they study. You guys know anybody all degreed up, know where to go?
I do.
Yep.
And so that was me. So it was always check to check. Then I added 4 children to this. Anybody have children that get more expensive with every breath?
Yes, they do.
I mean, we don't want them to stop breathing, but if they could just take shorter breaths, it'd be helpful, yes?
Yeah.
but then, so now I'm check behind check. And then over time, it was just so much month at the end of my money, it didn't even make sense to work. I don't know if you guys ever got to the 13th of the month and wondered, Lord, how am I going to make it to the 30th? Now, don't raise your hand to that, but if you can relate, raise your eyebrows, because some of y'all reminiscing. It's starting to get scary on this Zoom. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it up, Jason. But they say you fool me once, shame on you. You fool me twice, shame on me. I went back to the same people. I said, that didn't work. What do I do now? They told me go back to school. You guys know anybody been in school so long we forgot what they were studying?
Yes.
And so finally I got that master's in math education, even though I met a wealthy teacher. So I went from wanting to get wealthy to getting all this education to just wanting some benefits for these kids. Y'all see how education works? I got my second check as a high school math teacher because I didn't believe the first check, Armand. I thought they made a mistake. I thought they were going to put the rest of my money on the second check. The second check came looking worse than the first check. Had weird stuff on it like FICA and insurance. And that was the last day I ever listened to anybody not wealthy for wealth advice. How many guys would agree that's wise?
That's why.
Yes.
But that was the first day I started on my path to wealth. And long story short, I've had success in what's called home business, but I could never find my money. And one day my best friend called and said he found it. And I didn't know what he was talking about at first, but he started telling me about some things that a team of experts were doing for him. And I got excited and started doing them too. And he introduced me to Make Wealth Real. We call it MWR for short. We're a lifestyle and legacy connects. And when you're talking about lifestyle and legacy, guys, understand, I always wanted a higher quality of life. Anybody want a better quality of life?
Yes.
Anybody want to just be able to do what you want to do with who you want to do it with, where you want to do it with, how you want to do it?
Yes.
Why you want to do it? Ain't nobody business, yes?
Right.
And more importantly, I got to a certain age and I started being concerned about my legacy. I started wanting to be that picture up on the mantelpiece and not be that picture in the Bible that nobody can find. You know, one of my mentors asked me, did I know anything about my great-great-great-great-granddad? And I said, absolutely not. And he said, you know why? I said, no, I don't. He said, it's because he didn't leave you anything. And here's the thing. I thought he was saying it was because he didn't leave me any money. But what he was really saying was he wasn't leaving me any information that could lead to wealth.
Right.
And so the information that I'm going to pass to you today is not information that's passed down in races. It's not information that's even passed down in classes. This is information that's passed down from family to family. And since you guys have been adopted as my new family of choice, is it okay if I share with you what we have our hands on?
Yes.
Okay, great. So if you're ready, say I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Excellent. You guys sound fired up. And so here's the thing. They introduced me to strategies through a lifestyle and legacy membership. Now, this membership is confidential and professional, but here's the cheat code. Write this in your notes and repeat after me. Experts.
Experts.
Now, some of you didn't write it, and you might miss this, but I'm telling you why wealthy people are wealthy. They enlist experts for their wealth. See, we get experts to do our hair, right, ladies? Right, gentlemen?
Yes, we do.
I do too. I do too. I am not bald. I am shaved. This is shaven. Somebody actually gets paid to do this. Is this making sense?
Yes.
But we actually sometimes pay experts to feed us, yes?
Yes.
Wealthy people pay experts to take care of the thing that pays for that. And here's the key. They do it before they're wealthy. That's why they get wealthy. But what do broke people say? You know you can do all that yourself, right? That's how broke people sound in my head, Auntie Gwen. Even the women, you know you can do all that.
That's
Oh,
right.
not the women.
That's how they sound. It just sounds like ill, right? And so here's the thing. Our experts are going to help you keep more of the money that you make. Our experts are going to help you make your money work for you. And my experts are going to help you protect your income and assets. We're going to help you grow. And here's the thing. This is not just a couple of people trying to provide all these different services for you. This is like 10 different companies doing a diagnostic on your finances. So how many of you guys have a car that you love?
I do.
Yeah.
Imagine you take your car to the shop to get it worked on, and 10 different companies that do everything in auto are working on your car at the same time. The best in tires, the best in upholstery, the best in bodies, the best in engines, even down to the windshield wiper fluid.
Mm.
How many of you guys excited about getting your baby back?
Absolutely.
Imagine how excited we are about where our finances are going.
Mhm.
Where companies that have decades of experience taking people from tragic to magic are all working on your finances. And so here's how it works, guys. The experts do all the work. We get the results. How many of you guys like that exchange?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like
so
that.
Repeat after me. I am not the expert.
I
I
am
am
not
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 the
the expert.
Not only am I excited that I am not the expert on my finances, you need to be excited that I'm not the expert on your finances. You want your finances jacked up? Ask me a question. I will jack your finances up. My best answer, and I know I'm confident about that because I was jacking mine up, Keisha, so I know I'll mess yours up too. But when they told me a team of financial experts were going to give me strategies, I got excited. They said they were going to give me legacy strategies. Everybody say strategies.
Strategy.
They said they were going to put my money to work for me. Y'all want to know another secret to being wealthy?
Yes.
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 Here's what wealthy people understand that most don't. Most people are broke, not poor. Poor stands for passing over opportunities repeatedly. Most people are broke, money cap challenged, cash strapped, because they work hard, but their money is unemployed.
Mm.
Mm.
And until we put our money to work for us, because how many of you guys would agree, money don't have to punch a clock. It can work 24/7.
Yes, it can.
Right.
If we
That's
figure it
money
out, it
don't
can work
sleep.
25/8. And so here's the thing. They were teaching me all types of strategies to multiply and protect our money and assets with these types of strategies. They started talking about self-banking strategies. Now, they were talking about diversified cash flow accounts and private reserve accounts. All I knew about was my bank account. And I'm not going to tell you guys my bank's name, but I heard they chase people to sign them up. And when I called these jokers to find out what kind of return I was supposed to see on my money, they said 0.01%.
Mm.
Don't look at me crazy. I bet if you call your bank tomorrow and ask that same question, they're going to say something that rhymes with 0.01%.
Fact.
So you mean to tell us if we take $10,000 of our hard-earned money and we sit it in one of these bank accounts and we don't touch it for a year, in 365 days when we come back, it's going to accrue $1?
Absolutely.
And we're not even going to get that because the bank fees are going to eat that up.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
So I was better off putting it in a mattress where I was starting to put it.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
these people were telling me I weren't being good stewards of my money. That's how it sounds. You don't know what you're talking about, but you want to sound official. Good stewards. So
Right.
making no money on my money. Or you can put that same money in a diversified cash flow account or a private reserve account and see anywhere from 4 to 18% on your money.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, we actually have tax and risk-free saving strategies and asset accumulation with land banking and precious metals. Guys, y'all know what's been around since before Jesus?
Land.
Land
Land.
and silver and gold. Silver.
And gold.
Is this making sense so far?
Yes.
Yes.
So now we're taking our money our dollar that ain't worth nothing, 4 cents in 2020, less than that now, and we're putting it in the real money and growing it. Is this making sense?
Yes.
We have tax elimination strategies with trust so we can have income and asset protection from those vultures that come and take our assets from our babies when we try to leave that generational wealth. How many of you guys want to leave generational wealth that sticks?
I do.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
see, guys, I know wealthy people, and wealthy people get excited when it's only 3% of their wealth to do this paperwork.
Mhm.
Mm.
3% of their wealth to do paperwork versus getting with one of our tax elimination or trust experts and only having to do $2,500. Do you think that's a hard sell?
No.
It's not a sell at all. It's just a share. Is this making sense?
Yes.
Yes.
And so, guys, this is how you live and leave a legacy. But how many of you guys want to know how to invest and make some serious extra money?
I do.
That's what I've been talking about.
Let me
Absolutely.
look you guys in the eyeballs for a minute. How many of you guys, if I can show you how to take a little bit of your money and make $500,000 in 5 years, you'd be interested in that conversation.
Putting up 2
Yes.
hands.
Okay, so somebody say, show me the money.
Show me the
Show me
money.
the
money.
Man, I know y'all saw Jerry Maguire. Come off mute and say, "Show me the money."
Show me
me
the
the
money.
Now, I like to have fun. They told me I can have fun and make money at the same time, so I take full advantage of that. Now, what we have is an exclusive precious metals platform with business funding. I call it the power couple. And all you need to do to take advantage of it is first you need to become a member. And so you just need to have a lifestyle and legacy membership to participate. And then you either use your own funding or MWR business funding, and you buy precious metals. Now, those precious metals go in our licensed insured depository. Guys, we have a partnership with the only privately held, Black-owned, veteran-owned, licensed insured depository in the world.
Wow.
And so now
Amazing.
countries are coming to borrow your precious metals. Do you like that?
Yes.
Yes.
Now, when they do, our asset management company is going to create contracts on these. Our asset management company has been around for 115 years. When they saw what we were doing and what we have been doing over the last 8 years, they want to partner with us, not just be our asset management company. So for those of you that, I might need to do a little bit more research. Do you think a 115-year-old asset management company did their due diligence?
Yes.
Yes.
And
Yes.
then, guys, whatever contract CEO Brian House gets, whatever contract managing partner Andamo Tolson gets from their friends, we get it too. How many of you guys in the great membership has this privileges?
It does.
Yes, it does.
And so you take those monthly returns, you put it back in your precious metals, and you have a cycle of reinvesting that leads to wealth. But you said show you the money, not the word, Jess.
Show me the money. Yes.
Show
me the money.
And so
Show
here's
me
the
the
thing.
money.
With our business funding, you get no less than $50,000 a year. No less. And you can use it for whatever you want. It has nothing to do with your credit. And you're in a position where now you have funding to do what you need to do to get to the other side of money. Now, when we partner that with the precious metals system, let's just say year one, $50,000 was in an account. Now, here's the beautiful thing. You don't have to use it until you want to. But you take it, you find out that we got a 3% contract. Contracts are going to be anywhere from 1% to 5%. I'll split the difference with 3%.
Okay.
Guys, $50,000 at 3% is $1,500 a month. Let's just say that loan to pay it back is $500 a month. That means you just profited $1,000 a month.
Sure does.
Okay.
$12,000 a year, and your loan is paid. Is this making sense?
Yes.
Yes.
So that's $62,000 at the end of the year. But because you did such a great job paying your loan, they're going to fund you again.
Come on.
You don't have to fill out no more paperwork. You didn't have to fill out paperwork in the beginning. All you needed was an EIN number. They'll actually make your LLC fundable. And they have relationships with the people that'll fund it. So now at 3%, that's $3,360. You just doubled your loan, payment. Let's say it's $1,000. That's $2,360 in monthly profit. That's an extra $28,000 in precious metals that year.
It sure is.
And mind you,
Awesome.
precious metals go up, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
And so this money is growing. Year 3, you're at 190,000 because they just gave you another 50 minimum. That's 5,709 a month. 1,500 is your loan payment. That's $4,209. Guys, $50,000 in profit is 100% match on what you are not spending. Because how many of you guys understand that's not your money that you invested?
Right.
Yes.
These are wealth principles. Is this making sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But now you're at about $250,000. And from there, I'm not going to belabor the point. It just gets gooder and gooder. It's a word. Look it up. Now, this is just an example. You might have been funded $100,000. but you won't be funded any less than 50. How many of you guys like this strategy?
I love it.
Yes.
I
I
do.
love this strategy.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you what I love the most about this strategy. The CEO literally started a new LLC just to do this strategy.
Mm.
CEO is going to start a few LLCs to do some strategy.
Mm.
You got to get paid how wealthy people get paid. Does this make sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
See, we're not going to get a loan to buy a car. We're not going to get a loan to buy a house. We're going to get a loan to buy money. See, wealthy people. I got to give you this. I got to give you this. I'm not going to feel right. Can I give you another can I give you another secret of the wealthy?
Yes. Yes.
They understand what to do with their first fruits. See, when poor people get money or broke people get money, they pay their bills. When they get the paycheck, they pay their bills and they buy stuff. And they brag about how their bills are paid and they brag about their stuff. When middle class people get paid, they pay their credit cards for the stuff they bought.
Mm-hmm.
And then they brag about how their credit score is good. And they brag about the stuff that the poor people couldn't get because they didn't have credit.
Mm.
Fun fact, the poor people got more cash on hand than the middle class.
Mm.
Facts.
So when it's time to make a move, so-called poor people are able to make a move faster because middle class people are stuff rich, cash poor.
Mm.
When wealthy people get paid, they buy income producing assets. Everybody say income
Income
producing
producing
assets.
assets.
I want you to get to the point where you say it so much, you got to call them IPAs and everybody knows what you're talking about in your circle.
Mm-hmm.
And when those income producing assets produce income, they take that money, they pay their bills, they make sure their credit is right, and they buy their stuff while bragging about how they help their other friends and family get IPAs. This is making sense.
Yes. Yes.
And so now you got to focus on what you do with your first fruits. We got to start focusing on what we're talking about. Is this making sense?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I just wanted to give you that for free. I'm not going to charge you for that one. But now here's the thing. The business funding to participate is only $2,995. All you need is $2,995 in an EIN. They make it a fundable LLC, and they get you $50,000 in business funding. And guys, you know how they say you're not supposed to say guaranteed. Everybody from the CEO of that company to the CEO of our company, they have not turned anybody around. But if they had to, they would just give you back your $3,000.
Nice.
That's fair.
That's fair.
And some of you guys are excited because you're ready to go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like I am, right?
Mhm.
Others of you guys might be in a position that I would have been in 5 years ago if this had been introduced to me. Where the heck am I gonna find $3,000?
Mm.
Mhm.
Thank God they introduced me to lifestyle strategies. Guys, we have all the money, all the resources we need to do whatever we want. We just send them to the wrong sources.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
And so what our experts do is shift your money back to you from the thieves that stole it. Government, banks, and big business. The government taxes and taxes and taxes. And then when they tax the tax on the tax, and then when we die and we pass it on to our kids, they tax our kids too.
Mm.
They do.
Banks take our money and do this thing called arbitrage. I call it flipping our money in the street. They actually take our money and they take our money, give somebody a business loan. They take our money and give somebody a car loan. They take our money and give somebody a home loan. They take our money and give somebody a student loan. And then when we come to borrow our money, they charge us more interest than they were already making on our money.
Yes, they do.
And big business not only drives the dollar down by printing too much money, but then they have a holiday every 30 days to take the last of our money.
Mm.
People buying suits right now to match the eggs that they're about to die.
Mm-hmm.
That
And
is
so with that being said, if we all know now that there's strategies in place to take all the money out of our pockets, should we put strategies in place to put that money back in?
absolutely.
Yes.
And so what they do is they actually help us eliminate our debt. You type in the debt that you can pay off. They don't care about who it's from, but the balance, the minimum monthly payment, and the interest rate. They give you a plan to get out of debt faster than most of us would on our own. They give you your debt-free date. Can we agree debt-free is the new free?
Yes.
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 And then they give us a plan to get to our millionaire date. Now, I know we've all made $1 million in our lifetime. Anybody want it all at the same time?
Yeah.
Yes.
Same.
Yes.
And they show us how to do it. They also show us how to reduce our taxes. Guys, most people are overtaxed because they said so.
Mhm.
If you have a W-2, that means you once filled out a W-4. Some of us filled out a W-4 when we had a high top fade and no kids. And most people never go back and change the information on the W-4, getting overtaxed for years. And so when you upload, because we all get a membership portal, when you upload your last 2 pay stubs and your last year's tax return, they give you an adjusted W-4. You give that to whoever's taking the tax out of your money, you'll see your federal income tax go down and your check go up. Anybody want to pay a raise?
I do.
Yes.
Easiest way to get one is stop overpaying taxes. They're going to help you do that. They're going to help you stop overpaying your bills and healthcare costs. Upload that stuff, they negotiate it lower. If you got a choice between paying more for a bill or less for that same bill, which one do you choose?
Less.
Yes.
I just want to make sure I'm still talking to smart people and that y'all rocking with me. I'm going to check the chat in a minute to make sure y'all typing. Because I ain't on TV. This is a real conversation. I'm talking to you. We ain't on TV. And so here's the thing. They're going to help you restore your credit score. How many of you guys know your credit score is supposed to be an 850?
Mhm.
Yes.
How many of you guys know how to keep it an 850?
Mm.
Nope.
Me either. And so here's the thing. Because I don't know that, I need experts that know when those codes and those laws change so they can keep us in pocket. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
And most importantly, they help us turn our rent into home ownership. Do you know you 20x your finances when you do that? You 20x your net worth when you do that?
Mhm.
Mm.
And we have a program that if you're renting
Amazing.
and you don't want to rent anymore, they show you how to own. And then for those who need to shop, we actually have shoppers portals as well. And they give you $150 a month in rewards dollars to help along that shopping. And so guys, everything you need to shift your money back to you, on average, we help average members save $2,000 a month. That means for some of you, that may mean $3,000 or more a month. There's your $3,000.
Right.
Mhm.
Others of you, that might mean $1,000 or less per month. You might need 3 months.
Mhm.
This is making sense.
Yes.
But either way, this is one way that you can get your investment. And here's the thing, guys. To secure everything you need with your lifestyle and your legacy, all in one membership, it's only $149.97 a month. Now, guys, I don't have long $150 conversations after I have $500,000 conversations. So $150 a month. And here's the thing, there's no contracts. There's no setup fees. You and your spouse are included. So y'all ain't even got to fight over who gets to use it. Y'all can both upload y'all stuff. The experts do all the work. You get the results. And if that wasn't enough, there's a 30-day money back guarantee. Meaning, if our experts or our strategies or our opportunity can't put more money in your pocket than the cost of the membership, within your first 30 days, so we tell you to upload your stuff immediately, we give you back your $150 because we don't care about your little rinky-dink $150. That's not what this is about. This is about making wealth real in our communities. Is that making sense to everybody?
Yes.
Yes, that's making
And
sense.
so how many of you guys would tell somebody about this?
Yes.
Absolutely.
The company says that if, as a member, if you refer people and you refer enough people where 3 other people become members based on your referrals, your membership is free. I told y'all they didn't care about your little rinky-dink 150. We just wanting to get the word out. So let me let you guys see what it looks like when you get the word out. You guys got to meet our hostess with the mostest. She didn't tell y'all, but that was the first person I called when I got my call. Same day I got started, she got started. Yolanda DuPont, can you tell everybody what our experts were able to do for you?
I absolutely can. But first and foremost, let me say, Dr. Hill, I thank you for that call. And you are so eloquently disseminating this information. Surgical, sir.
Yeah, I'm gonna look up all those words while
Yeah,
you
that was a lot of dictionary words right there.
right. Must be an English teacher or something.
You know, I just might be for 29 years. Anyway, they said we could have fun and do this too.
Right.
But I am an English teacher by day, by night. So what happened was
Mhm.
this company has saved me per month $730. I have cash flow back into my pocket over $40,000. Get excited.
I'm
I
excited.
have,
Awesome.
my credit score has gone up. I am finally in the 700 club after years and years and years of trying. Hallelujah. That allowed me to refinance my home, which cut my years and also saved me over $100,000 in interest.
Mm.
Also allowed me to pay off not one, but 2 cars in time. Save money on internet bills. And I have a millionaire date, a 2058 debt-free date, trying to get it back to this side though, closer to this side. I think, was that it? I think that's it.
You actually did great. How many guys would agree that if you had a best friend that called you and you had a testimony like that, they'd really be your best friend?
Yes. Yes.
Anyway, guys, let me give you another example of what this looks like when you start taking advantage of this information. Tanisha Sanchez, can you share with everybody what the experts are able to do for you?
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much. First of all, I have to say, like my sister Yolanda said, you are doing a phenomenal job giving out this information. So I appreciate you. And I too put all my information in the system. They were able to knock some years off my mortgage. So instead of me being in debt for 20 something years, I'm going to be debt free in 10 years, saving $115,000 in interest. And they allowed me to get income producing assets. So I was able to open my own diversified cash flow account. So I got my money making money. So I'm excited about that.
Okay.
Credit score went up from a 561 to a 734. So I'm in the 700 club. And I just get excited every time we talk about this. So thank you.
You're welcome. Let's keep it going. Jaletta Tyson, can you share with everybody what the experts did for you?
Hey, Dr. Hill, I would love to. I ain't gonna repeat what everybody else said, but you know how you changed my life when you gave me that call. I appreciate you forever. The first thing they did for me, I was working part-time and on disability when I saw this. And as on disability, they got me back $131 per paycheck. That's $262 that they were taking from a part-time worker. It is robbery. And since we're talking about how much it cash flowed, up to this date, that's over $14,000 in cash back in my house that I was just giving away. Okay. Then they worked on my credit score. They got my credit score up by 69 points immediately. Then with my debt to income ratio, they showed me how to pay that debt down. And my debt to income ratio started looking good. I was able to buy my first house 2.5 years ago.
Wow.
From disability to home ownership because of this business. And then they showed me how I'm going to save $73,000 on interest on this here house. And so they've saved me money on my bills. They've got me so much money back on my taxes. And with all these other vehicles that we have, there is no reason why I am not excited about a future. When I first thought, I'm not going to be able to do this. I'm going to live with my brother the rest of my life. And now I'm living independently. I'm healthy. I'm happy. And I'm getting wealthy. It is the best call I ever got when you called me, Dr. Hill. Thank you.
And I appreciate my room in your house too.
Yes.
I got rooms everywhere, guys. This is what happens when you start taking care of your friends. But here's the thing. If you're on Facebook, you can go to MWR Financial Testimonials. You can read for the next 6 years how we bless people the last 6 months. And we just continue to keep blessing. But now, there's also an opportunity to make some serious extra money. But for those of you that just want to get on to find out about how to do the investing and the business funding and how to get your own money back, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a 10-second break, just enough time to, a matter of fact, I'm going to look away and give you time to log off if you need to. It's $149 to do the membership. But for those of you that want to make some serious extra money, up to $15,000 a day potentially, and a whole bunch of bonuses and incentives, I'll be talking in about 2 seconds. Okay, so since you're still here, I might as well share with you guys where I got excited. Because half the stuff we just talked about, when I got started, we didn't have it. And I was excited about what we did have. But when they told me that for those same referrals, I can make ridiculous money, I said, that's unreal. Guys, this is the perfect business. Where else can you go and get paid daily while someone else does all the work, not only for you, but for everyone else you refer? See, those ladies thank me, but I ain't see any of their finances. I didn't add $1 to nothing on a calculator. I had no idea what their finances look like until they told me, because it's confidential. and I didn't have to be the expert, but they got taken care of and we get paid. And so here's the thing. The total startup is only $249. It's the $149 that you already knew about and $100 business setup fee. But guys, how many guys can agree $100 is not a lot of money to start a business?
It is
Correct.
Not a lot of money to start a
If you
business.
think it's a lot of the money to start a business, it's because you never tried to start a business. It is okay.
Right.
Let us just inform you, it's not a lot, but this little $100 is amazing. Because do you guys know when you start a home-based business, you get 475 tax breaks? But if I don't, I might get 9. Which one sounds better, your 475 or my maybe 9?
475.
'Cause see, now bills become expenses and expenses can become deductions. Anybody want the government to pay for your lifestyle?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's how you make that happen. I know people that are flat out wealthy that still start businesses like this just for the tax breaks. Because
Yes.
it's not how much you make, it's how much you keep.
Yep.
Right.
Yes.
And so for $249, you're in business because we were all gonna get the membership fee. I mean the membership anyway. And so now you got a team of experts helping you keep growing, protect your money and assets. We have leverage, meaning this is what leverage means. Leverage is look at the person that invited you if it's not me. What are they doing right now?
Nothing. Smiling.
Nothing. I even had to bring my own water, working me like a Hebrew slave. But they did the hard part. All we do is invite people to the Zooms in the living rooms, and we let God sort them out. That's it. At the end of this conversation, no balloons are coming out of the top of my screen. No organ music is going to play. You just going to have some information that you didn't have with a decision to make for you and your family. Fair enough?
Fair enough.
Yes.
And so with that being said, guys, now you're in a position to earn unlimited, life-changing daily pay and industry-leading, guys, repeat after me, residual income.
Residual income.
Guys, I already showed you passive income, how to use somebody else's money to actually generate a $500,000. Residual income is putting in a little sort of equity for a little bit and getting paid on work that you never did. Doing something right one time and getting paid for it over and over and over and over and over and over again. And so with that being said, you unlock our residual income by getting 3 business partners and 2 customers, and one of them can be you. So everybody do this. Let me see who coachable. Who's gonna do that with me? Okay, great. So now I know you got it. That's how you unlock it. Is this making sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
And so I did that my first day. $5 started hitting my account. Because Yolanda got started and Rebecca got started. Rebecca got over 200 points on her credit score. She's a first-time homeowner. These guys got started. Another young lady got started. She started making $600 a month. I'll show you how she did that. We did that like within a week or 2. And then one young lady said, I don't want to try. I don't want to share it with anybody. I just want the membership. And I said, thank you. Because everybody kept getting into business. I needed my one customer so I could unlock this thing, right? And so the next day I got a text saying I made $5. You'd have thought I hit the lottery. Somebody asked me why.
Why?
Because $5 a day for 30 days is $150 a month. How much was the membership?
$49.97.
Guys, repeat after me. Self-funded.
Self-funded.
Because a business that pays for itself stays in business. And so now I added $1,800 to my personal economy for the year. They said, well, do you think your 3 partners can get their 3 partners? I said, I don't know, but I know I can get my 12. 3 days later, we had 12. Got a text message the following day, said $20. Guys, see, y'all ain't even flinch. But if a crispy $20 bill is outside when you walk outside, who's gonna bend down and pick it up?
I
would.
If the wind blows a little bit, who's gonna chase it a little bit? If it get wet, who's gonna put it on a vent and figure it out?
Yeah.
And so it's $20. See, guys, $600 a month is like having a relative move into your home and start paying bills without moving in.
Ooh, I need one of those.
That's love it.
Everybody need one of those, right?
Right.
It's amazing to have it. And so here's the thing. Put that in play. How many of you guys have a friend or a family member that was bragging about how they made a $7,000 pay raise last year?
I do not.
We did that in 4 days. 4 days. Just 12 people. How long does it take to get 12 people? How many more of these you need me to do for you? Is this making sense?
Yeah.
Because you have nothing to do other than invite. We do all the talking for you, and then you sign them up. And so with that being said, when it gets to 36 team members, people either business partners or customers, they count it all as team members. You start earning $50 a month. That's $50 a day. That's $1,500 a month. Imagine driving to work tomorrow knowing your mortgage is already paid. How many guys would enjoy that?
Absolutely.
Lifestyle change. $18,000 on top of what you already make. How many guys would agree that's a lifestyle change?
That
It
is a
is.
lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle change.
And guys, everybody's done 36 or something on their job. Some of y'all got to do 36 or something every day on your job.
Yeah.
Some of y'all do 36 or something every week on your job. Some of y'all do 36 a month or something on your job.
Yeah.
You do 36 of this, mortgage already paid.
Bam.
I can go up to $15,000. I'm not going to belabor that point. There's other bonuses in place. They start counting how many people come in your team every week, and you can make an extra $300 for every 6 once you have 12 or more partners. Once you have 36 or more partners, they start adding money. See, every time you sponsor somebody as a business partner or a customer, they sign up through your website, you make a $50 bonus until you get to 3-star executive director with your 36 team members. Then every time somebody starts as a business partner, you make $80.
Great.
But when people that you did not sponsor come through your network, you make anywhere from $30 to $150, depending on your position.
That's even better.
You mess around and do it fast, and they pay you another $1,500 in cash for doing it fast.
Bonus after bonus.
And here's what I'm excited about, guys. Somewhere on this screen is somebody's freedom number.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And if that amount was hitting your
Yes.
account every day or every month or every year, you're going to have some serious options. I mean, Tanisha, one day, Tanisha, they're going to call her. They're going to be like, Tanisha, where you been? And she's going to be like, I got eye problems. They're going to be like, what's wrong with your eyes? I can't see myself working there anymore.
I cannot wait.
It's coming. It's coming. Because you keep sharing. But then we actually have business
Retirement
funding.
is great.
We have business funding, guys. So now when you get somebody as a business funding customer, you get a $400 bonus. Guess what? If you sponsor me and I get a business funding customer, I get $400. You make $100 because you get a 25% check match.
That's awesome.
If you're one of those 3-star executives and above, when these accounts come through your organization, you can make anywhere from $30 to $150 per account. Everybody say volume.
Volume.
The deeper your organization gets, the more people are in it. The more people are in it, they can pay you a little bit less, but you still make a lot more. And so with that being said, screenshot that. That's the stipulations. I don't have time to go through every one, but you have to be a business partner in good standing to make this money. And you can refer yourself and get paid a bonus for referring yourself and still get funded $50,000 minimum.
Lazy.
I'm just saying, strategies. And we're going to teach you and train you step by step and word for word how to do it. We're not going to send you out bear hunting with a switch. Bear always wins. If you're in Atlanta, save the date, April 26th. We'll be in Atlanta, Georgia. We're securing the facility right now. We're going to have a lot of fun, but we're going to teach you how to build a business. And for those that just left the Virtual Millionaire Tour Stop 1, they're already registered for Tour Stop 2. And so save the date, July 19th and 20th. It's $199. It's a 2-day event. They told me I should charge more. I said, no, I'm gonna keep giving these little love letters to the team till I help you get your money up. And then I'm gonna have to, you're gonna have to pay me. You're gonna have to pay me. But with that being said, family, we are not on trial. Our member results speak for themselves. Before we even had business funding or precious metals, we already had millionaire residual earners. We already had thousands of people that are getting paid daily, saving more money, earning interest instead of paying it, building and buying their dream homes and driving their dream cars, and living their dream lifestyles and leaving legacies for their family. See, everyone wins with MWR. The only one missing is you. And all you have to do is make a decision. And understand, failure to make a decision is a decision. It's people that I called my first day that's still almost 5 years later talking about, I'm still thinking about you. Meanwhile, we made $250,000 while they were thinking about it.
Oh, wow. Wow.
You either want some of the money or all of the money.
Yeah.
Some of the money means you want the membership, $149.97 a month. You and your spouse are included. You refer 3 people, your membership is free.
Nice.
Love it.
Or you want all the money. You're going to add that business account to it, just $100 more one time, not $100 a month, just one time. And then it's the $149 a month you were going to pay anyway. Everybody say anyway.
Anyway.
Now you can earn up to $15,000 a day. You got 475 tax breaks and a whole lot of play in the middle. Guys, let the person know whether or not you want some of the money or all of the money so they can text you the proper link and get you signed up immediately, and we can schedule one of these for you. But don't hesitate, procrastinate, develop stress, hypertension, or dilemma, have a heart attack, stroke, and die trying to figure out whether or not you want some of the money or all of the money.
Right.
It's not that deep. It's really this simple. I'm gonna show you how we evaluate business, and then we're done. Fair enough?
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair
That's how my
enough.
mentor taught me to evaluate business. If this does not work, what do I stand to lose? How many of y'all gonna blow $249 for the nights out? Some of y'all already got your Amazon cart full, waiting for me to shut up so you can go ahead and press buy, right? But if it does work, and more importantly, we help make wealth real for you, what do you stand to gain? Guys, in 86 days, I looked at what I was earning from MWR and what I was earning from DeKalb County Board of Education, and they were the exact same. Since February the 3rd, 2021, I have been unemployed, unemployable, and mentally unfit to work for other people. I'm not saying this to impress you. I'm saying this to impress upon you. What if I tried to hold on to my little $250? I'd be grading papers right now. Matter of fact, I'd be not grading papers right now. I was the worst teacher. You know you're a terrible teacher when you don't want to grade papers and you don't want to call the parents and tell them you didn't grade the papers because you already knew their babies was going to fail that test. It was time for me to go. Hopefully your children got better teachers than I.
It was time.
But it was time. Guys, understand, if not this, then what? Like, what do you have your hands on where you can help somebody you care about get a pay raise and you don't even work there?
Yes.
You can help business owners get funded and all they need is EIN number. And you don't even have a bank. If not now, then when? When is a good time to partner with this beautiful collective of people going in the right direction? Going. See, we figured if we get to the other side of money and we don't like it, we could have always came back to where we started.
That part.
I could always come back to being broke. I mastered broke. And if not you, then who? Who's going to step into your family and change the financial trajectory of your family for generations to come?
Yeah.
I'll give you the cheat sheet. If you haven't met that person by now, it's probably that awesome person in your mirror or your selfie waiting for you to get off your assets and change your mindset so your family can be set. That's all I got. Was that worth your time?
Yes,
Absolutely.
That
Excellent,
was
guys.
worth my time.
I tell
Thank
you what, get with the person that invited you so they can send you the proper link. I look forward to teaching you and training you how to build. This is our year. I look forward to seeing you in 2 places in our future, the beaches, and we're going to be our own bank. So I don't need to see you at the bank. God bless. Have an amazing evening.
Awesome.
Have a great
Thank
evening.
you.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
You are amazing.